Hey there, and welcome to our latest Bitcoin update. Not a ton of new stuff compared to our last video, but those setups we talked about yesterday, well, they're happening. The price is moving up and we're super close to hitting a new all-time high, just about $50 away. It's kind of funny though. Back in the day, people used to go nuts when Bitcoin hit all-time highs. Now it's like, another one? Cool, I guess. What do you think? Drop a comment and let me know. We've got some new folks joining the Bitcoin scene, which is awesome. But it's not the same massive wave of people like before. It feels a bit different this time around. My theory? Bitcoin's in this big picture wave 5 thing. Check out our long-term video playlist for a refresher. We're not in the intense wave 3 of 3 of 3 anymore, and that changes the vibe. It's still pretty wild, but the media isn't making a big deal about it. Any thoughts on that? Share them in the comments. Loads of regular folks are getting into this, or else the prices wouldn't be climbing. Someone in the comments last time said, it's not regular folks driving this. Well, if it's not them, who is it? Definitely not the big institutions. Usually those guys just put in orders and chill. They don't make big market moves. Even the big shots like Michael S. wouldn't just suddenly boost prices with a single order. That's a bit crazy to believe. Nope, it's the everyday traders and investors making market orders that push prices up. It's pretty straightforward, really. Let me know what you think. Let's break it down. It's not the big institutions making these moves. It's the regular folks, the everyday traders. Either new people are jumping in, or the ones already in the game are just buying more. Simple as that. People are holding on to their Bitcoin. They're not selling it, which is pushing the price up. It's basic mechanics, really. So, we're getting super close to that all-time high, around 70.30. I pointed that out as a crucial point to break for confirmation that wave 3 of C is happening. How do we get to 70.30? Easy. It's the Friday high. Breaking above the A wave high confirms the unfolding of the C wave. It has to be a solid break though. Confirmation isn't a sure thing. It's just an important signal. Now the tricky part is figuring out our current position. It looks like we're in an ending diagonal, not a straightforward impulsive move. It's choppy and tough to interpret. My take is, it's an ending diagonal, completing circle wave 3. The alternative is that circle wave 3 ended earlier, and we're in a high B wave before a breakdown in wave C. Complicated, right? Because of the overshooting B wave, the C wave might not drop below the A wave's low. It could make a higher low when we come down. That's what I'm keeping an eye on. But here's the thing, we're breaking higher and higher. If we stay above this red line, which I've been mentioning, the outlook suggests higher prices, possibly into the mid-70K region. Keep an eye on it. Let's break down the final stretch here. Even though the current Bitcoin chart might seem a bit slow and dull, it's actually doing wonders for the potential of many altcoins. Seriously, it's super helpful. This column on the Bitcoin front makes people look to altcoins for action, driving up their prices. The idea floating around is that we could be in this third wave upward. We broke above that small wave 1 high, and we're just a tad away from hitting 70.30. Need to break that to kick off a move up in this C wave, aiming for the mid-70K range. To keep this assumption in play, that red line is still crucial. It's a short-term thing. Very, very short-term. Right now it's hanging around 68K, the current wave 2 low. That level needs to hold for us to keep thinking a third wave of the C wave is happening. Super short-term perspective, got it? Looking ahead, I've marked out the next targets for you, 7389, 76290, and, of course, that 70.30 level. I've also pointed out some short-term points to watch, the support levels. As long as these hold, the trend is up. Even if we slip below 68K, it doesn't mess up the overall plan, just a hiccup in the short-term vibe. Even dipping below the B wave low doesn't kill the idea of heading higher. Sure, it could confirm a move down in wave C, but for that, we'd need a proper 5-wave drop. I'd prefer to see a small 1-2 setup to the downside first, confirming the start of wave C. The microstructure is a bit tricky, but we can still spot some structures to keep tabs on. Lastly, in the grand scheme, altcoins are stealing the show right now. That's the scoop on Bitcoin for this update. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching.